we have for you tonight fiscal year ending 2013 budget amendments. These are the amendments that are required to bring every department in line with their actual spending versus budgeted spending. And what we've done here in the summary section on the agenda request form is just summarize the total dollar amounts that need to be moved to achieve those budget amendments. And you've got a resolution attached for each set of budget amendments. So you have a set that we're calling A and a set that we're calling B. It's two separate resolutions. And essentially what we need to do is move money as follows. I'll talk about A first. Superior Court, we need to increase their budget by $26,300. Magistrate Court, increase theirs $21,589. Probate Court, increase theirs $34,341. Those three together total $82,230. And where this money comes from to increase these budgets, you've got to decrease somewhere else. So we would be decreasing the Board of Commissioners budget by $3,550. Excuse me. The executive budget by $20,493. The tax assessor's budget by $6,142. And our government buildings fund by $40,245, so that you have an equal decrease of $82,330.
Okay, you heard your request for budget adoption under A for the Superior Court, Magistrate Court, and Probate Court. Is there a motion to amend the budget accordingly?
Can you just go into it for a minute, Karen, and explain why A and B are separate?
I don't really know why we have them as two separate ones, but we do. Essentially, we've just grouped the court adjustment separately, it looks to me like, from all of the sort of standard department budgets. They could, I suppose, be all in one budget amendment, but that's how they are.
And this puts them compliant with where they were 3 or 4 years ago, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, in terms of their spending?
Mm-hmm.
She's saying yes.
Yeah. They will pull a person from each one of their courts. Personnel, and this puts them back.
They didn't pull
and I can tell you, for
it was just a salary, yeah.
For their fiscal year 14, the fiscal year that we're in now, Superior Court, their budget was increased $25,900, so you can see that's a pretty close fit with how they spent last year. Magistrate Court was increased $27,000, and Probate was increased $38,700. So clearly there were staffing adjustments made, and it was predominantly in personnel that the additional spending occurred.
But it was existing personnel who had been there for almost taken.
That's my understanding, yes, sir.
Okay. With that, I'd offer a motion, Mr. Chair, that we approve item A of the budget amendments there, the moving of the dollars and the reallocation of the dollars.
Okay, motion on the floor by Commissioner Campbell. Is there a second?
The only thing I would add to that, unless my math was bad, I came up with $100 difference down at the bottom, and it may have just been a keystroke error on my part, but 82,230 down.
We'll double check it and correct it if that's the case.
Okay.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Second by Commissioner Keenan. Any further discussion?
I don't know, just a question. On our government building side, I know we had issues with our registrar's office down here, flooding and roofs here and there. I guess that's probably one of the only areas we could draw that kind of cash to offset a budget.
This is 2013.
That's for last year.
This is right here.
Okay, so we're not, just for the record, we're not spending any money out of this year's budget. That'd be
No,
a
sir.
good thing.
No, their
That'd be
budgets
a-
have been corrected for this year, so we shouldn't see this type of issue. And also, we'll be doing quarterly budget adjustments in the current fiscal year, a budget amendment, so that you don't have this sort of year-end, okay, it's now 3 months after the year is ended, and there's not too much memory of what happened or didn't happen, maybe. We'll do this in a more timely way going forward, and we'll
I
have
just
quarterly
know for the
adjustments.
general public, it looks like 2013, you know, okay, here,
Yeah.
it's going to come out here, we're throwing $82,000 at these 3 court systems out of this year's budget, so that would be awesome if that could hit the paper that that's not actually.
Right. This comes out of last year's budget.
Right.
Additional money. What we have to do is go through all the different departments and see who has any money left over and slide it over where where spending occurred that we didn't fund.
And it also verify in the audit process that the auditor has to make
Right.
sure that each department has a balanced budget.
Right. And according to Lori, because we talked to her about this to kind of get her perspective, she said that in the past, the board has not approved budget amendments for the court system, but we felt since the board approved their budget, adopted their budget, that you should do the budget amendments as well. So I'm not sure historically, but that's what we felt was the
Give us
appropriate
a
thing
plain
to
audience.
do. Right. Well, and you folks should know if we're having to move money around for any reason, you folks should know that. So.
If we're gonna start doing it quarterly, we do not.
Yeah.
And we're going to be having some financial discussion at the next meeting. A lot of it, actually a work session.
Okay, all in favor of that motion, second, show by the raise of hand. Passed unanimous on A.